Star Trek, Highly Illogical. These are the ramblings of Spanner and Alfie. Their continuing mission, to overanalyze sci-fi telly, to explore nonsensical truth and strange new observations, to badly go where too many have gone before.
Kapla! Hello!
Kapla!
Are we good? Thank you for joining us.
The opening credit. Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you?
Just a quick introduction, for professional purposes. I'm Alfie, and that sack of meat over there is Spanner. And we're hosts of the critically ignored Star Trek podcast, Highly Illogical. And for the first time tonight, we're trying this live stream. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
First of all, I need to put my pips on. Spanner, would you like to introduce the game or something?
Yeah, okay. So we've been promising everybody a Star Trek quiz. We're gonna go through. We've got how many rounds? About 6 rounds of questions, so you can test your Trek knowledge against our own, which is pretty extensive. I don't mind admitting.
We'll see.
So what we'll do is we'll alternate between asking the questions, and you guys all jump in on the live chat. We've got the live chat open so we can see any questions you've got. We're looking for the right answers and comically wrong answers. You might even, all you win is respect. I mean, we're living in a post-scarcity, idyllic economy now, aren't we, in Star Trek? So.
On that note.
Yeah.
So this episode is on the topic of species. In our podcast, we usually create the episode around a certain topic. So we thought we'd we'd honor that tradition and do this live stream quiz on species in Star Trek. So if you know about the variety of species and their assortment of hobbies, then you'll probably be a good person to help us answer these questions. Feel free to also jump in with the answers on the chat and block us for getting them wrong.
Yeah,
I'll just take us through the rounds so you can see the running order and the basic idea of how it's going to go down this evening. Oh, cool. Wrong thing.
Oops. Wrong one.
There we go. These are our round titles.
Okay. Yes. So this all kind of depends on just how deep in Star Trek Council you are, but Joel and true or false, artifacts, technobabble, Scrabble. That was the Alfie came up with that one. It kind of really doesn't fit, but.
Well, in other words, it's not a game of Scrabble.
They made me laugh, so we're just going to do it anyway.
Round 4, Mind Meld Melody. Round 5 is Combridge Bingo. And round 6 is a picture round on screen. We will explain the rules of each round as we go through. I've just moved house, so this is my makeshift setup right now. I'm snuggled in the corner.
Yeah, but it's good. Look at all your Trek stuff behind you. I've not got anything like that. I really need to get more Trek. So I don't think I've got any Trek posters on the wall. That's shocking.
You got a disco t-shirt on, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Party time. So are we just gonna plod on? Are we just gonna?
Yeah, I think so.
If you can. See how it goes. So first round is Spanner's round. It's Joel on true. He's gonna quiz me on basically true or false questions, but is it Joel on true or is it Joel on false? Do you know what Joel on true means?
Do I know? I do. It's a Romulan greeting.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
Oh, well, now you said that.
I win the quiz.
Is it not just it's not just a Romulan way of saying sup? Does it have a specific meaning?
Kind of. It means may your day be filled with peace.
Dual and true, and you can say all that with just sort of 3 syllables.
Well, Kapla, great
Dear,
success.
filled, please. Dear, filled peace. I guess it could do.
Live long and prosper.
Oh, I wish I thought about this as one of the questions. This is way better than the ones I've come up with.
Well, this is your round, so go on. Go on, baby.
Okay.
Give it to me.
This is our first question. This is our first Quiz Me Up Scottish question. Okay. So, dual and true or false, and then there's a bonus question based on the same answer. Okay. All right. Dual and true or dual and false. Do we say dual and false? Just false. Species 8472 is native to the Delta Quadrant. Bearing in mind, all our questions are about Star Trek species this week.
So
Species
Voyager gets catapulted.
Go ahead.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yes.
There's a time and a place for that, and
it's not here.
Right here. So in Voyager, the caretaker catapults Voyager to the Delta Quadrant. However, species 8472 is introduced in the Delta Quadrant. Introduced in Voyager. However, I think they actually reach the Gamma Quadrant maybe when they meet 8742. Or they're native to the Gamma Quadrant and they have... Is this a trick question? Am I going to have to beat you?
It's a little bit. I'm just rereading my questions now and they actually seem super unfair. So, see how you do.
They could even be from the...
So, are you going with Jolan True or Jolan False?
Oh, Jolan False. Okay, why not? Jolan False.
Jolan False?
Yeah.
Is correct.
Woo!
Even though they came out in the Delta Quadrant as part of a Voyager, when they're attacking the Borg, they're native to a fluidic space dimension.
Ah, so that's no quadrant.
No quadrant, that's right.
Fluidic quadrant. We're all
fluid. Yeah.
Venusian fluidic quadrant.
Venusian fluidic space. Do you want the bonus question?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So where does the name come from?
Species 8472. Isn't there Borg designation?
Dude, I should be writing these down. That's 2 right, straight off the top.
Thank you.
Wow, crushing it. Okay.
I'm sure everyone else is getting the answers who are playing along from the comfort of their quarters. Right. Jordan, true me or false me? Or is that it?
Here we go. So we're live again. Okay.
Welcome.
Jolan True. So we were still on Jolan True, Jolan False. Okay. Question 2. Feasel Phlox was half denobulan, half iridian. Jolan True or False? This is a really hard question.
Phlox's wife, or is that Phlox?
Phlox is one of Phlox's wives. Yeah.
Jolan True. Let's move on.
You're right. You did say Jolan True. Okay, no, it's false. She was all denobulan. She was pure denobulan.
What do you know, Belen?
So that was another sneaky, tricky question, really, wasn't it?
It was. Very.
Oh, Johan, nice one. Johan's got somebody looking into a fix right now for us. So.
Go, Johan. That's very Johan True of you.
Johan True. Excellent. There's his new nickname.
I can't find... found it.
Did you want the bonus question about Feasel Phlox? This one's... I don't know why I put this in. This is an incredibly unreasonable question, but, someone might be Googling it in the live chat.
That was just for my punfar earlier.
Punfar. Nice. Well done. What was Feasel Phlox's scientific speciality?
Oh, why is it all about Feasel Phlox?
This is the bonus question from the last one.
Okay. Feasel Phlox's scientific speciality was lizard podiatry.
That would be good. So she does like the Gorn's toenails.
Exactly. Well, that's maybe more of a like pedicurist, but that
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Still, I wouldn't want to get too close to a Gorn's feet.
Probably better than the Galaxians.
It was quantum optics. It's like,
oh, of course.
Can't believe you didn't get that one. To be fair, that was a totally unreasonable question, wasn't it? I don't even remember writing that one.
You're a sack of shit, Spanner.
Yeah, that was. So you've got 50% so far.
Oh, we'd really appreciate it if someone can like do the scoring.
yeah. Somebody in the live chat keeps score because I've already forgotten.
No, I'm just kidding. I've got 1 point.
2. You got the bonus. You got the bonus on the last
2
one.
points.
Okay. Joel, true or false? The actor James Cromwell has played 4 different species across Star Trek.
So, off the top of my head, I can think of 2, maybe 3. 4, that sounds too many.
Yeah.
But very good, like, potential, you know?
We remember James Cromwell, don't we? He's in lots of stuff.
He's Zeph Cochrane.
Mm-hmm. There's one of his species.
And then he's also in... He plays this in one of the episodes of TNG, I think. He's got this all-in-one grey Wesley Crusher bodysuit type thing.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And he's an ambassador. That's 2. So I'm going to say fine. Joel on true. My instinct says false, but I go against my instinct sometimes because it...
That's true. You got it right.
Yes.
James Cromwell was 4 different species. He was Zephyr Cochrane, obviously, from First Contact. Then he was
creator of Warp Drive.
Minister Hannock in DS9, and I think he was quite heavily. He had like weird makeup on that one. He was Jaglom Shrek.
Is that who I was?
No, I don't think so. That was an Iridian information dealer in DS9. I think he was. Did he try and sell something to Worf, like information about his dad? I think.
Oh,
and then he was Prime Minister Nayrok, which is, I think, what you were thinking of. And he had this little sort of squibbing mustache, and yeah, he looked really.
And they get the Enterprise there under false pretenses. Can you believe it?
So okay, here's your bonus. So besides First Contact, the film First Contact, in which 2 series has Cromwell appeared as Zephyr Cochrane?
It's not in the film. Next Generation?
No.
Voyager?
No. I should have been more specific about this because you could effectively just list all the series, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just the first ones that came into my head.
Yeah.
Okay, Enterprise. How about that? Definitely an Enterprise. I thought about it for a second then.
Yeah.
And I'm imagining Archer.
I think he was in Enterprise twice, actually, I think.
Doing this. Yeah.
Yeah. Go, Zephyr.
Yeah, Zephyr. Hey, do you know, interesting fun fact, my birthday is on First Contact Day.
First Contact Day, that's so cool.
It is.
I love that.
It is. It's the coolest thing about me, actually.
It makes it easy to remember. It's the day the Vulcans will arrive.
Yeah, I think I'll be something like
Spoiler alert.
75, 65, I don't know. I'll do the math.
Shouldn't be that it's hard to work out, but and he was also in Lower Decks as a hologram, as Zephyr Cochrane hologram.
Sure. I don't automatically go to Lower Decks when I'm thinking about.
No, I know. We need to give that more consideration, and we need to fold Lower Decks into our lore.
A lot of the canon from Lower Decks, though, is just already written canon for the most part.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's just
all right. Here's your last dual and true. You ready?
Yeah, let's get this round over with. I'm bored of it.
Okay. The Elorians are known as the race of listeners.
The DeLoreans.
Elorians.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, go on.
Shian's joined us on live chat. Hi, Shian.
Hello. Kapla.
Okay, what was that? So Elorians are known as race of listeners. True, Joel, true or false? Anybody in the chat? No,
Yeah.
no?
So my head's
Help us
going in
out
two
here.
directions. Elorians are either the race that has the implant to make themselves speak in Next Generation. No. Or I think it's from the Next Generation, the Elorians, right? In the lore.
Yes.
So it's either
Do you want a clue?
the
No, go on. I was going to give you a clue, but
season 1, or maybe.
no.
Okay. Then I'm going to go.
I'll give you a clue.
Yeah.
You're a droid and I'm annoyed.
Guinan species
Yeah. Oh,
is
okay. Yeah.
an Elorian, and they are in fact very good listeners.
Okay. What I didn't think about when I just gave you that clue is I bollocks up the bonus question. The bonus question was, which Elorian is good friends with Captain Picard? So you get that one
Guinan,
back.
but not from Picard series season 2, because that Guinan is not friends with Picard, at least not at the beginning. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Red alert!
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Malcolm alert!
Malcolm alert.
I did a Malcolm. You did a Malcolm. You bollocksed up. You did a Malcolm. You get a Malcolm alert.
That's right. Yeah, because I knackered that one.
There is it's like the read alert. Makes more sense if we do the read alert first. All right, my turn.
Okay. Yes. Keep trying that. Johan's just mentioning that he wouldn't get any of these right, but I don't think. I think he needs to embrace Trek yet. He's still like he has a life. He watches football. He does things.
Well, we are like
give it all up and dedicate yourself to Trek. You'd do better in this quiz.
It's very Trek-excellent. No more puns.
Good far. Okay, round 2. How did we do? I've lost track of how many points you got.
Just all of them.
Let's say.
No, I think I've got like 3 points. But we can watch the video back and do the points.
All right. Yeah.
Or we can just give me the crown immediately.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not actually doing that well. I've stumbled a few times. Anyway, whatever. Moving swiftly on. Artifacts, round 2. My round. Bing, 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 bing. I need a bell. No.
I haven't got one. Oh, wait a minute.
So this round is nothing like Joel True or false. It is called Artifacts. Who are you talking to?
You.
Oh, cool. Good. No one usually is. Artifact. So I'm going to name an artifact, and I can show you a picture of it too if you would like, or we can wait till you see if you guess it first. And then you have to tell me what it is, what artifact it is, which species does it belong to, and an example of it in action if you're up to the challenge.
Okay.
Shall we make it so?
Yeah, okay. Engage away.
Artifact numero 1. The orb of prophecy and change.
The orb of prophecy and change. So you want so I have to tell you which species this belongs to.
What is it?
What is it?
Which species does it belong to? And how would it be used? What's it used for? Why would you have it?
Okay. So you remember you can chime in on the live chat for this because I feel like I may need some help. This is an easy one, which I know Alfie quite well. So this is probably luring me into a false sense of security. It's like this is like Tud with the Romulans
and change.
I'm going to say that's
Johan.
That's one of the prophets orbs. So I'm going to say it belongs to the Bajorans rather than the celestial prophets, the wormhole aliens. I'm going to say it belongs to the Bajorans.
I mean, the Bajorans have it physically, so you can have a point, but I think it does belong to the prophets, the wormhole prophets in Deep Space Nine.
Oh, okay. So you feel like it belongs to the wormhole aliens?
Well, they created it and gave it as a gift.
Yeah.
I didn't think about maybe multiple people owning something.
They can share it. It could be like a divorced child that has to go to one and the others at the weekend. Send it back into the wormhole for the weekends and some holidays.
Child of prophecy and change.
Yeah.
Have a good day at school.
Yeah, and for some Bajoran bank holidays. So look at that, you've got pips.
I'm trying to put them on, but I've just been messing around the whole time and just stabbing myself because they're not actually pips. They're just drawing pins from the corkboard.
Stick them in your neck. Good idea.
So yes.
And then what else did I have to come up with? What does it do?
How would you use it? What's it for?
I guess I can't remember the specifics of this orb, but they used to look at them and have a vision, didn't they? And so the orb of prophecy presumably tells them a bit about the future.
Yeah.
If you were to gaze upon it, if you were a Kai in the Bajoran church,
which I am at the weekend.
Is that right?
Yeah. I don't actually know the specifics.
You didn't look this up, did you? Okay.
But I think it's something to do with prophecy and change. So we'll go with that. Number 2. Well done. Good job. The Chalice of Reeks, or the Sacred Chalice of Reeks.
The Chalice of Reeks.
The Sacred Chalice of Reeks. Wait.
Oh, wait a minute.
The Sacred Chalice of Reeks.
Oh, wait. Pause the video while I just think about this for 10 minutes. I can almost... okay, I know where the Chalice of Reeks is from. It belongs to Lwaxana Troi. She's the holder of the Chalice of Reeks, or something like that. She's the owner.
Yeah, I'm going to the next.
Are you going to show it to us?
Oh, yeah.
Is that the Chalice of Reeks? I didn't know
that is actually a Google of a clay pot.
Oh, okay, but it could be. I could see that being on Lwaxana Troi's mantelpiece.
It is described as a dirty old clay pot by Deanna Troi.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Well, that's good research.
And this is the Orb of Prophecy and Change. Doesn't it look beautiful and sparkly?
I didn't know what colour the Orb of Prophecy and Change was. They all have a different colour, don't they? It's like Tetris pieces.
We're back.
And we're back.
Get rid of the read alert. Let's do a bit of this one. Let's do a Riker maneuver back into the action. So, Chalice of Reeks, yes. Lwaxana Troi, yes. What's it used for? Does anyone care?
I bet she drinks out of it. No, I bet she'd use it as an urn for a puppy, like one of those little handbag, those yappy little handbag dogs, whatever the Betazoid equivalent of one of those is. And I think she'll have probably had one cremated and put in the Chalice of Reeks.
Okay, well, you've lost all your points that you had before for that stupid answer.
What does she use it for? Do we not know?
I think it's symbolic. I think it's like royalty, the queen has the crown jewels and it's passed through the generations. And if the holder of the Sacred Chalice of Reeks gets the reputation and the sort of the status with, but I bet it smells pretty bad being the chalice.
Yeah, it sounds like it smells bad.
Yeah. Chalice of Jonathan Frakes. Okay, number 3 is the Horgon. What is it? Which species does it belong to? And please give me an example of how you would use it.
The Borg what?
Horgon.
Horgon.
Anybody know? Anybody know?
Yeah.
And is there displaying one?
Does anybody have a Horgon? I think the Horgon was... I don't really know how... Is this what time is it? Are we past the watershed? I don't know.
Fucking don't give a fuck. And
Yeah, I don't know if this is a family show or not. It kind of probably
excuse
isn't this
me,
time
I'm
of night.
sorry. If there's any kids watching, then
Is
you
this the
awesome kids.
like the riser dildo thing?
Rise of
Dildo
dildo
statue.
thing.
You know,
I
if you've got
don't
one,
quite
if you carry one
remember.
around on riser, it means at least you carry it around like this. On
DTF.
riser, it means that you are up for it.
Yeah.
Is
Like,
that the whole
this
goal?
isn't it. This is my milkshake, but it's like,
It's
huh?
similar.
Anybody? Huh?
There.
Huh?
Is that right? Am I thinking of the wrong one?
Yeah. You display it if you're a Maran or something like that. Like, and that means like you're up for some adult fun. And of
Yeah,
course,
because Riker
Picard.
asks Picard to pick one up for him, doesn't he? And Picard doesn't know what it is, but he goes sort of swinging it around Riser while he's on vacation, and everybody thinks, hey, this guy's keen for some.
Yes, Captain Picard gets very annoyed when all these beautiful women keep approaching him for relations, and he's trying to read his Shakespeare. God damn it!
That's right. He just wanted to read a book, but I mean, Patrick Stewart was voted sexiest man alive at one time, wasn't he?
Honestly, he is the sexiest, like old, bald, kind of short dude ever.
Yeah, he gives us all hope. Is it not? Is he then more attractive than a young Kirk?
Yes, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I would just your opinion on that.
But if we want to objectify captains real quick, then I'm gonna have to go with Pike.
Oh, really? Have you switched to Pike? You're going Pike over Picard, so to speak.
Yeah,
It's controversial.
I mean, what are we even talking about?
I don't know. Okay, what's the next question? I forgot we're doing this live now. Aren't you see, normally on the podcast we would edit.
We always end up getting into the conversation of which captain we find most sexually attractive.
That's true. I don't have much choice there, but I would do Janeway, but only for something to tell her mates.
Well, that was very heteronormative of you.
Thank you. Oh no, wait, is that bad? You might be bad, that might. Okay, what's the next question?
Put your Horgan away.
Okay.
The last question for the artifacts round is the Stone of Gaul.
The what?
Stone of Gaul. Gol. Yeah, I can show you the presentation now because.
Okay.
Oh no, I just removed it instead of added it. Nope. It's back. Probably get rid of Riker maneuver, right?
Stone of Gaul. Oh yeah, and there's the Horgon. Yeah, it is a bit phallic. Stone of Gaul. Can you give me a clue? I'm struggling with that one. I can't picture that one. It looks like something out of Stargate. Give me a clue on that one.
It's Vulcan. Oh shit, that was kind of like the answer.
So that's okay. That's what I did with Guinan. I do remember. This is the one where
I get a mark.
Picard went undercover as like on a ship where they were stealing artifacts from around the galaxy. One the
I mean, I don't really care about what episode it's in or whatever, or what storyline it's involved in. I kind of want to know the hard facts.
Yeah, he affected this really kind of swashbuckly, swaggery kind of persona, didn't he? I'm not a ship's captain. I'm an archaeologist, and it was like a psionic weapon or something.
Nailed, good one. That woke me up.
Vulcan psionic weapon.
Did you just Google that?
No. I swear to God.
You like computer? Feed me answer.
Oh yeah, Alexa. No, I won't do that.
Data.
I don't know how many points I got there.
You just didn't really. I think you smashed it kind of. You didn't get all the points for Horgon. But anyway, we'll tally them up later. We'll just decide at the end who wins based on
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
based on an arm wrestle.
Yeah, all right.
Right, next round. Should we go back to
Round 3. What's round 3 of? I've got it written down somewhere myself.
look, I'm captain.
So, for Technobabble Scrabble, which is fun. That actually that's good. That's quite tricky. Yeah, you made yourself a captain, though. I'm not sure about this.
Wait.
So, in this round, I want you to tell me which of the options I give you.
Is futile. This is my homemade Borg implant.
It's good. Resistance is futile, as Data said. It spoiled the whole film.
Better in my.
There you go. Got the look Borg. Sounds Swedish.
Proceed.
Which of these species is a real species? Okay. Oh, when I say real, I obviously mean.
But you haven't explained what I do in Technobabble Scrabble. What's the objective of?
I'm going to give you 3 options, and you've got to tell me which is a real species.
Okay.
From Star Trek, not real,
right,
but
so
fictional.
2 of them will be Joel on true, and 1 of them will be Joel on false.
No, the other way around.
2 false, 1 true.
No, you're right. Yeah. No, you were right. We've planned this really well. Okay. Thane's with us. Yo, Thane. Okay. Thane's Canadian, just like Shatner, James Doohan, probably some others.
Is this a game or is this a digress?
No, this is just them. So Thane's popped up in the chat there. Okay.
Hello, Thane.
So which of these species is real? Okay.
None of them. It's all made up.
Naomi Wildman is half human and half Nausicaan, Kelpian, or Catarian.
Catarian. For 12 points.
Just like that, are you absolutely sure?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Wait, what were the choices again?
Nausicaan, Kelpian, or Catarian.
Oh, yeah, Catarian. Yeah, for sure.
Catarian, good. I feel like I made these ones a bit more forgiving than the last questions.
She's really good on the guitar.
It's not spelled like that. That's crazy. What are you talking about? And although she could sort of pluck the strings on her. She got 4 head spikes, hasn't she?
Yeah.
God, Naomi Wildman would be totally grown up by now.
If she was a boy, she was going to be called Gendrix. Hendrick?
Gendrix.
Hendrick. Some ridiculous name that I cannot pronounce clearly. But when the holographic doctor in Voyager is looking to name himself, Naomi Wildman's mother, Samantha Wildman, suggests her father's name, which is Gress.
Gress Trendrix.
Yes, Gendrix. I can't say it.
I can't. Yeah,
Gendrix, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to call my kids if I ever have any, which is unlikely now.
Yes, Gendrix.
Which of these species is native to the Gamma Quadrant? Okay, the Wadi, the Ilari, or the Mare?
The Wadi, the Ilari, or the Mare?
Yeah, Wadi, Ilari, Mare.
The middle one.
Native to the Gamma Quadrant.
Well, the Mares, do they all exist?
Yeah. But you're going to tell me which of the 3.
That's some good rhyming.
I thought so too. Yeah, this is kind of back-end alliteration there. I rather enjoyed it.
I bet there's a lot of rhyming species names.
Mm-hmm. Gamma Quadrant. So Gamma Quadrant, think about where they came, where they sort of toyed around with the Gamma Quadrant.
Well, that's Voyager. No, that's Deep Space Nine.
Okay. Feel like my Vulcan eyebrow helped you out a bit there.
That was really good, actually. That was a real Spock maneuver.
Mm-hmm. If you watch TOS, Bones actually gives good eyebrow action too.
Yes, he does have the prominent.
He does the really kind of
when he's being suspicious of Spock.
Yeah, which is often. Okay.
Okay.
Alaric Mare. Do you have another clue? It's one of your favourite DS9 episodes.
Is it Alan Moraine? That's my favourite DS9 episode.
It is.
It is from Alan Moraine. Walk Along Home.
Well, yeah, Walk Along Home. But which species is it?
Say again.
But which species was it? Oh, Wadi, Ilari, or Mare?
The Wadi.
Feel like I held your hand a little bit there.
You did. You absolutely. I wouldn't have done it without you. I'd like to thank.
But that's correct. Yeah, they came to DS9 with that weird game that transported everybody into.
Best episode ever, honestly.
So the Ilari were the ones, they were in Voyager. They took over Kez's body, I think. There was a guy took over.
Oh, and she became evil Kez, like Mirror Universe Kez.
Yeah.
Not really Mirror Universe.
And I can't remember who the Mari were.
I don't care. Something from Star Trek.
They were in Trek.
Nice. Good questions. Tricky.
All right. So, which of these species is non-humanoid? Okay. The Hirogen, the Arboreal Zinde, or the Medusan?
Well, the Arboreal Zinde, they're not humanoid.
Non-humanoid.
Well,
by which we mean like human-shaped-ish, arms, legs, a head, that kind of thing.
You said they're not humanoid or they are humanoid.
Which of these is a non-humanoid species? The
Hirogen, so the Zinde.
The Arboreal Zinde.
The Arboreal Zinde, because it doesn't arboreal mean.
Or the Medusan.
The Arboreals, what do they look like?
It's like monkeys or something, isn't it?
Or they're the humanoid ones then.
Or bears. I can't remember.
Oh yes, I can visualize. Okay, so I've eliminated that one by asking you questions. And the other two, again, sorry, my short-term memory is gone.
Hirogen or Medusan. So have you eliminated Arboreal?
I know who the Hirogen are, so it's the Medusan.
By
process of elimination.
Correct. Yeah, the Medusan. Yeah, so the Hirogen were those Predator ripoffs in Voyager.
That episode. That episode, no.
Oh, no.
I do not glimpse the language in that episode is with Chakotay.
Chakotay, my people. Yeah, the Medusan. There was a great one from TOS. Pulaski was in that episode. Do you remember? She was like an ambassador to this non-humanoid race called the Medusans. And they were like, they have I can't remember how it was worded, something like they have the most sublime thoughts in the galaxy, but they're so ugly that if anybody looks at them, they go insane and they have like massive organ failure. And Spock can look at him because he's so in control of his mind,
emotions,
but he has to wear this like weird red visory thing that doesn't have a nose bridge, so it like sits really high up on his forehead, and it just looks really it's just really lame. But it was great. Pulaski imagination. She was in a couple of episodes of TOS, wasn't she? Pulaski. I can't remember the actress's name.
Ah, yes.
And this was one of them.
Diana. No, that's Diana. I think it might be Diana or something. A real name.
Okay, we've got one more, and then we can move on. We can pretend this never happened. Which of these species isn't a carbon-based life form?
It's just basically the same question, but no, it's not. Humanoid. Fine.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
The tac-tac, the Esker, or the microbrain?
The microbrain, the tac-tac, or the ester. Which one is not a carbon life form?
Carbon-based life form, yeah. But most life, even in Star Trek, apparently is carbon-based. So.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. That's okay.
Which one of those? But I just
There's
don't. I
mansplained
don't. I
carbon.
can't put a species to. I can't imagine the tac.
Shall I do? I can help you with that.
Yes.
Does that help?
You've got your hands on your hips.
Yeah. That's a subtle clue. Yeah. So I just punched my desk.
This is your next clue.
Fire.
Oh, yeah, are you being nog? No.
No.
I don't know.
Thank you, but no.
No, I'm feeling useless. More clues. Is anyone else getting these hard questions?
Not yet.
I mean, I suppose
No, these have been way too tough. And actually, I think the buffering might be causing some issues with that.
oh, we're having a good time. That's all that matters.
We're enjoying it though. Tac, Eska, or the microbrain. That's a really unfair name for a species. You know, are you going with Eska?
Microbrain. It's better than micropenis.
I suppose so, but if you've got micro, I don't know. If everything's in proportion, it would be micro as well, wouldn't it? It was the microbrain. The tac are the ones, you know, they make all these like stupid gestures when they're talking.
Well, then you could have moved more at once because when you did that,
Yeah, I actually did it away too.
Oh no, but I was expecting you to do that if that was what it would be, because otherwise
that would have been it. And you know, like the hands on the hips.
Yeah,
it was like a massive insult to these guys, and Janeway did it to them. Well, she just did it naturally.
Keep offending them at every level, like we've probably offended many of you.
Exactly. We're offending a lot of species right now. The microbrain were like, I can't remember what the episode was called. Was it a terraforming colony or something in TNG? And it like took control of these mining lasers, and it was these tiny little
compens. No, the compass.
No.
The compass is Keza species, but they're called the comp something.
No, they were called microbrain. And Data talks to them, you know, and they're like, it was just a little flashing dot of light, and it called humans bags of mostly water. And it referred to
yes. Of course. That's hilarious. I remember that one now. No, I was getting it confused on the one with the machines that Data proves are sentient and
the exocomps.
The exocomps. Okay, thank you.
Well, hey, that would have been a good non-carbon based life form. No, well, too late now.
Yeah, they were very hard.
Those were all right. You did okay. No, you did pretty poorly. Okay.
Right. Well, it's on for the next round in that case.
Right.
Just gonna rip up my pre-done questions, and we're gonna get some hard ones out.
Go on. Yeah. Okay. Challenge me.
Oh, are we on this round? We've got to do this before.
Yes, we are on. Oh, we forgot to do that. Yeah.
What is it? Who is it? Who is it? Hello.
Mind meld melody.
Okay, I can hear you Slack going off. Quite rude.
Yes, it did. I don't know where it is. It's on a different screen. I forgot to turn it off.
Right.
Okay.
Mind meld melody. Let me explain the rules of the game. I'm going to put you to shame, but this isn't really testing your Star Trek knowledge too much. Let's see how it goes. Okay, basically this round, I want you to mind meld with me. I want you to adopt the personality or persona of another species and describe which species you are in a song or a riddle, or in the language or impersonation of the species, and I have to guess which species that you are. And if I don't get it right, then you lose the point.
So I have to come up with some species now.
Yeah. Now you have to become a species and mind meld with me, and I have to get what species you are. So here's an example. I'm a little fur ball. That's all. Ding, ding. Noise. What am I?
A tribble. So
You knew
now
what
I've got
it was.
a tribble.
Do you know what I am?
A tribble.
Dribble.
Tribble. Okay. Let me think about this then.
I'll
So,
give you a second to think.
all right. Well, this one. All right. It's one of those. It's one of a member of the species, but I think it will help you get the species. Okay. There's an impression. You ready?
Oh, I know this. I know this, but I think I need more. I need more impressions of the same species to be able to get it. I do know it, but I'm not thinking straight. I need some more. I need some more strawberry. Oh,
What's that?
of course I know what you are, who you are. Technically speaking, you are a changeling.
That's right. Yes, changelings.
I don't, sorry for drinking.
So that was Johan was asking what that was. It's kind of an impression of the most famous changeling in Trek, wasn't it? Odo.
Yes, of Odo, which is actually a really good impression. And then he looks away. I don't have my picture. I have drawn a picture of Odo before, but it's not on the board.
Thanks, Major.
Who's this?
Yeah.
Who's this?
Who's
Or
that?
what species is this?
Oh, that was in one of my questions.
Yes, it was.
Kelpian.
Correct.
Okay, so I need to come up with another one. All right, let's see if this works.
Yeah, I didn't really think this round through, to be honest.
You ready?
Win.
Hailing frequencies open, Captain.
That is. Oh,
What's
we
the
lost
species?
her. We lost her this year.
Right, we did.
Ahura, the OG Ahura.
Well, it was the species, I guess, was. Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah. Her species, and that it was mentioned in Strange New Worlds as well. What her species are? It's human.
Yeah, we knew we'd get there eventually. Okay.
I was stupid. I was like,
All right.
what species is that?
Here's one. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Fascinating.
What was that?
C3PO?
Kind of.
Data?
Yeah. Yeah, data. So.
Where was the hesitation?
You know, when somebody asks me a question, you know, like, are you sure everything? Are you malfunctioning data? You know, do you need to do run a diagnostic? And he would go, because that's how androids do computers. It's Android, but yes, Johan said data. Yes, we got that right. If I could do the yellow eyes, I would.
You can just become an alcoholic. I think that.
Look how pasty I've made myself.
How have you done that?
Years of practice. Years of staying indoors.
And that's why you look so young and fresh, because sunlight kills.
Good. Well done. How many is that? It? Do I have to do more?
No, keep going. I want more. I want a different. You can't do the same thing. That you've done 2 impressions. I want something different. Please. You can also do interpretive dance, but not this one. You've already done it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. See, you should have done one of those before. You're so mean on these questions to me. Not giving me.
How was that? That was who? So who was that?
The people that we were talking about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but you've got to tell me what it is.
But you've just said it. The Amore or the
No.
The Bugatti Veyron. The spaghetti hoop.
Tac.
The tac. That's not a Star Trek trivia problem. That is a short-term memory problem.
Yeah, that's true. I don't doubt your knowledge.
Another problem for the problem pile.
Contacts. Oh yeah, of course. JH saying I should just get some contacts. I'm gonna wear contacts for this. Some yellow contact lenses.
And then paint your skin gold too.
And well, I don't think I need to. I'm quite pallid at best of times. If I can dye my hair back.
You're a hologram. You
Yeah.
not fully phased. Excellent. That's very good. Very good.
So, is that the end of the round?
No, but I didn't get it right. But we messed this up because I didn't get it right. You don't get a point. So, Mister, oh, you don't remember what it is. I'm going to do this one that you don't remember.
Is that how it works?
Just in this round, yeah, because
My.
you know, this round I'm supposed to be quizzing you, so I'm inadvertently.
I was really multi-species then. I felt. I've never
very
felt more connected to the galactic community as I did just then.
You seem to have picked up, got a bit of a pep in your step. They're good. They're good.
More dancing. They're asking for more dancing. That wasn't dancing. That was tac communication.
Can you do the horrors dance from the original series?
Like a fan dance? No,
you need the fan.
I would, but I'm in danger of you all like falling in love with me, and I wouldn't want to do that to you. Let's go on to the next round.
No comment. All right. Are we on to round 5? Let's just see what it was again. Add to stream. You can see it very small there.
Of course.
Combadge bingo.
Right.
How are we doing at home? Is everyone good?
Yeah, I think so.
Excellent.
Okay. Here we are then. So listen up, everybody. This is an audio clip now. So it's actually got nothing to do with bingo. Again, it was. I think so. Someone's falling in love with my dance moves. That's good to know. That's right. Okay.
There we go. We found the what the people want. Give what the people want.
Exactly, and I think we might be indoctrinating Johan if we're careful. I feel like he may be slipping into the slippery Star Trek slope.
Resistance is futile.
All right, listen up. Here we go. Combadge bingo. This has got nothing to do with bingo. It was just for the alliteration. I'm just going to play
an alliteration because it begins.
Yeah. Alien iteration. You just have to name the species. So, are you listening?
I'm just having my prune juice.
Okay.
A warrior's drink.
Warrior's drink. Here we are.
Rai and Jiri and Lunga. Rai of Luwani. Luwani under 2 moons. Jiri of Umbaya. Umbaya of Crossroads. At Lunga. Lunga, her sky gray.
What species is in there?
I don't know all the names of all the fucking species. Was I supposed to memorize all the names of all the species for this episode? God, I've really tripped myself up here, haven't I? But that species is fairly common, so actually, never mind.
His arms open.
Yes, his arms wide. When the water.
His arms open. At Tanagra. But what was the species called? Because that's what this is all about. You're melting into a puddle like a changeling who's been solid for too long.
I've been too solid for too long. I need to go rest now.
You can get in your bucket later. Anybody else remember?
Yeah, please give me the name. Help me out. I know what they look like. I know what they wear. I know where the walls fell. I know that they have arms wide and
sails
they
unfurled.
went to Tanagra and there's a battle there. Galab and Jalam.
Yeah, throw the dart. Johansson is going to throw a dart at the dartboard, and I don't think he realizes that that's a reference to DS9.
Maybe
Julian and O'Brien, of course.
Yeah.
Julian, yeah. Borg, Johan, nice. Neela. Okay, I'm going to put out your misery. It was Temerian. I looked up some Temerian, actually. Let me give you some examples of some Temerian phrases. This is a really good one. Grumble, his throat slit by his mistress.
But they speak in metaphor. This whole species speaks in metaphor. That's how they communicate, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But we won't get into that.
It just could not work. It made no. They speak in allegory, don't they? It was ludicrous.
Yeah. But what do you think that does mean? Or do you know what that means?
Grumble, his throat slit by his mistress, is what you say when you cut off an appendage.
As you do regularly.
Obviously.
Going about your day to day.
Kailash when it rises. It doesn't say when what rises, but but it means a necessary loss or sacrifice. I mean, how would they ever build a spaceship when they talk like this?
Like a necessary.
The best one I think was Kia's children.
Because you've got quitting smoking could be a necessary sacrifice.
I suppose it could.
Or sacrificing a virgin for some PlayStation 5 games.
Oh yeah, to stop like a volcano god or something like that. That feels like they might have done that in Star Trek at some time. Johan's, what's this? Johan's getting some Temerian going on here. Kano in the forest with Mira.
And what does it mean?
What does that mean, Johan?
Kano in the forest with Mira, you hear her?
That sounds kind of like a song, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Kano in the forest with Mira.
If you can, go can. Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
All right.
You're in for number 2. Here we are. Listen up. Pay attention. This is a quick one.
Oh. I'm fluent in. I mean, it sounds Klingon, but sort of any aggressive, spitting, harsh vowels kind of does.
One last time.
I'm listening into my microphone like a dumbass.
Yeah, that won't help. So what species? Okay, JH is saying Klingon.
What's
Johan, who is Starfleet. The general consensus seems to be that it's Klingon, but you have to make the decision.
Well, the people have spoken.
Klingon, yeah, and who is it that's saying it though?
Wolf.
Anyone guess? There's no points for this. No.
Martok. Naming everything I know.
No. It was Picard.
Again. Wow.
He's swearing. He's there with the Klingons, and they're getting all arsey with him, and he swears at him in Klingon.
Is it when he's a Chad?
Well, human.
Chadich. Is he playing the Chadich?
Yeah, it might be that one. Yeah.
Because he.
But you got the question right. That was a tough one. You're right. Okay, number 3.
I haven't got access. I'm not reading the chat, by the way. So it's all on Spanner this evening. So I don't know what anyone's saying. That's why he's
He's asking if Picard was constipated when he said that, and I think maybe he was afterwards if he wasn't before. Okay, here we are. Ooh, what species?
You're not. No,
you have to play that story. I tried to turn the volume up and I muted it instead. It's the story of my life.
Vani Ide.
What? Is happening?
Was there something else playing?
What was that? 3 blind mice playing in a Welsh village? What happened? Do not know what happened then. Sorry. That was the most bizarre.
So Starfleet's asking if that was original series. It wasn't. It was set. I'll give you a clue though. It was set before the original
series.
Again,
because I actually muted it.
Here we go again.
You're not. No,
Do it.
Citron.
No, don't do it. Oh, I was.
Quertibu.
Oh, I knew it was the Ferengi. I didn't need the hint.
Vani
Because.
It's Welsh. It does sound kind of Welsh, actually.
It kind of does. Because it was actually said by Neelix as a Ferengi. His voice.
Dude.
He's the original. This is the first time we ever hear in the real life chronological order of Star Trek. This is the first time you ever hear the Ferengis speak because the universal translator had to be calibrated. But this is an Enterprise, right? Not in the original series, so it's a bit confusing.
Right, Krista.
There we go.
You redeemed yourself a little bit there, and you're right. When the Neelix, Ethan something, played a Ferengi.
Ethan Hawke.
Ethan Hawke. I almost said Ethan Hawke. Yeah, well done. Well done, JH. Well done. Okay, last one.
Ad klaxon ris blash blanach karnik. Ad trasla trasla.
I can't believe we watched this shit.
Oh, he's like,
Take it so seriously.
that's Picard again. This, speaking the honorary greeting to a random species first contact. He had to pronounce it perfectly. He had to memorize the alphabet with Beverly Crusher, Dr. Crusher. And so part of the B plot line is for him to memorize the correct pronunciation. And if he didn't, then they wouldn't join the Federation, right? Those other species. But did you know the name of that species without?
No, I didn't. I had to look it up. It took me ages to find it. So there's no chance you get this, but you know where it's from.
Absolutely, and it's bloody hilarious.
It was good. Should we have it once more because it's so ridiculous? It makes me doubt my whole obsession with Star Trek. To be honest, it's so bad.
Klaxon ris blash blanach karnik. Ad trasula.
All those years in the Royal Shakespeare Company, and he has to find himself going, klaxon.
Just blah.
It does, Johan, and it does sound like he's puking.
Gargling mouthwash, as you say. But by the way, a minute mistake. Any mistake means that they would not join the Federation. Probably like blow up the Enterprise, and
that's right. They were called the Gerada. I feel like you would get that point anyway, but that was the Gerada. I kind of just wanted to play that clip because
when people call me, I want that as my ringtone. It's like, what is that?
It sounds like Welsh backwards now. So bad.
That is a mind trip. Well, backwards one.
So you did all right. You did pretty well in Com Badge Bingo there.
Cool. It was a good round. I enjoyed that one. There's some good sound effects. They're good.
What was that? Was that Vulcan or Klingon or Gerardan?
That was German.
German. Weird.
German.
Is that so? Is there's one round left, I believe, is there?
Yes, one of the main rounds. It's a picture round. It's pretty simple. So it's not a picture round. I've drawn these pictures myself, and I'm a terrible drawer. They're like 5-minute sketches, so you can fully.
That's not true. You spent an hour on them, really, didn't you?
You're very welcome to judge my terrible art, but if I just showed you a picture of them, Spanner would know what it was. So this makes it a bit harder because, of the amateur nature of it. So I'm going to put it on the PowerPoint.
Put it on the view screen.
Okay. Right, who are these people? One of them it's not Spanner and Alfie. What species are these gorgeous drawings?
Okay, so these are just coming up now on the screen. I mean, that's a really great She-Hulk. but I'm thinking that's the wrong franchise, isn't it? Are we on the left first? The one on the left.
Yeah. Whichever. Well, I knew
Yeah.
which one you meant by She-Hulk. I mean,
Well,
but thank
I
you for
don't know.
clarifying.
I feel like I do know.
It's
I
not.
feel like
It's
I
not a
do know.
character, by the way. It's just random citizen.
Oh
from
yeah, Johan's asking, is
civilization.
this character or species? No, this is species. So I don't have to
Yes.
give him a name. Do
No,
I?
no, no. I mean, it might not have a name, but if you'd like to give it a name, then you're very welcome.
And actually, your stats friend has said that you're purely talented. Pretty talented. Sorry, this is like an alien language. You're talented. You're right
Adoring.
with.
Are you
Okay, I'm
talking
going to
about
say
her large breasts that I've drawn?
it can be both. I'm going to say that that's an Orion.
Yeah. High five.
Orion slave girl, who's actually in
Very-
charge. The
Yeah.
slaves in charge of the masters, aren't they, on Orion?
Yeah, she has. Look, she's got a chain.
Yeah. And the other guy, I mean, so the one on the right, anybody?
Who is
Johan's
it?
asking if the one on the right is Martok. I think Johan might be hustling us. He maybe knows quite a bit about Trek here. I don't think that is Martok. I think that is the Kazon Nistrum.
Yes,
But
it is.
Kazon. It does look Klingon, except for the wild Einstein hair.
But I really appreciate that he noticed the ridges in the forehead because I didn't think that was standing out very much. But
Yeah.
if it could be misconstrued as a Klingon, then for sure.
Alfie drew these, JH, and this is what she does with the days, I believe, or nights. I think when you're sort of laying awake at night,
Yeah,
it's
I just
either
draw
this
about-
or madness. So you choose this, don't you?
I draw about a better future.
Yeah. So Orion and Kazon. Was that it?
Yes, great. No, there's two more. Sorry,
Cool.
but I pressed the wrong button.
Are you just randomly clicking buttons now, like
Yeah, I am.
Sulu shooting the phasers?
And finally, these two more pictures. What
Oh,
am I?
right. What am I?
What have I done?
I don't know.
I want your reaction.
It's oh man, his name was something like
Sorry, I'm just going to leave it on the pictures.
okay.
What am I?
What's the species? His name was something
Yeah,
like
payback.
Mordor.
Payback. You don't have them all
Payback.
memorized either.
Payback is a Patak. Yeah. Can't quite remember what the species is. His name was Mordok or something. He went to the academy with Wesley Crusher.
Yeah, good one.
And he was no, I can't remember. Anybody? Let's go over to. No, it's not a Cardassian. It's not a Bolian.
Nice guesses though.
Yeah,
Especially Bolian. That's a really solid guess.
yeah, it's not far off a Bolian.
Imagine the smoke coming out of his.
Yeah, it's like a vapor thing, isn't it, that he breathes? Oh, what were they called? I'm going to know when you tell me. I mean, that's kind of how questions and answers work, isn't it? No, I'm going to give up. Anybody else? Batman?
Yes, you win just for that answer.
Yeah.
How did you know? It's the real. Like, have you ever seen Dat and Batman in the same place at the same time?
That's a good point. Yeah, Chris says always knew the Kardashians were aliens. I used to think that when people said, "Do you watch the Kardashians?" and I thought, that's so weird that this person would watch DS9 and say, "Yeah, it's totally great," but they were watching some nonsense reality thing. Okay, no, you'll have to give me that one. I know the other. I know one of them.
I'll give you a clue in the name.
Can we see them again?
A very good friend of ours called Ben. That's the start of one of the species names.
Yeah.
I mean, there should be one of the species called Ben, but
Yeah.
that doesn't help, does it?
Well, the one on the right is a Vorta. Is that right?
Yes, that is
Yes.
Vorta. And who's a Vorta?
They serve the founders, don't they?
Correct. It's 9.
Very obsequious types. So you have to tell me what the one on the left is. I can't remember.
The Benzite. Mendor, Mordor.
Something like Mordok.
Benzite.
Mordok.
Murdoch. And there's 2 of them, and Wesley said, "Hey, what are you doing here? You've got through academy already, so they should be more in storylines, including the Benzites,
Sure.
because
Yeah,
they had this
Benzite.
very interesting personality.
Yeah, I always
it's
found them a
always
bit
really fun to
obsequious,
watch.
actually.
Yeah.
There's something about them that just made me think, I don't
Oh,
have to
absolutely.
have
Teachers' pets, kind of, but fun to
Yeah.
watch. Like, you don't want to hang out with him, but it's fun to watch him antagonize the rest of the Enterprise crew, and
Yeah,
also
yeah.
be put in his place when he tries to go to the captain to make some changes on the ship.
That's
The
right.
captain's
Yeah.
like,
He totally
you should
gets above his
speak to your
station.
speak to your superior, and Worf comes over. He's like, I will take your comments.
Get below decks. Yeah,
Exactly.
I remember. Good.
Okay, that's all the drawings. I mean, I have more drawings behind me if you want to guess some more.
You have, I know. Look at that. I can see the Borg Queen there. There's a really good one of 7.
Well, I didn't draw that. That's just a comic book.
Oh, right, okay. I assumed you'd drawn that.
And this is our logo, and on our website, Star Trek Highly Illogical.com. Computer.
That's such as it is. Yeah, it breaks
Yeah.
easily. But don't all go and look at the website because it tends to break.
Yeah, just one at a time, single file, please. But I really like it.
Yeah.
It's worth your
Yeah, like transporting to the surface. You can only do so many at a time.
Yeah. What else? I need to work on my display. But what species am I now? This is the live action round.
Bajoran.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Cool.
You have to do this to like crinkle up your nose. That didn't
Just
work.
draw it with this permanent.
Draw.
Can we say?
This might be this might be offensive. I'm not sure. I'm not very good at that stuff.
I know I look like I'm an avatar now. If I was blue.
And now you have to bang on all the time about being in the Bajoran Resistance. Well, we've totally overshot the half hour that we intended to do.
Well, don't pretend you have anything
Let's
else.
wrap it up. Computer end program.
Yeah.
Thanks
Thank you so
for
much.
joining in with us and giving up your evening for this. And apologies for the slight glitches there, but we can fix that next time. No worries. So are we coming back next week? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fuck yeah, we are. Yeah. If you've got any topic ideas, maybe we'll do something a bit more.
We'll pick a different theme for next week.
Exactly. Might not even be a quiz. We might have. Who knows? Possibly.
Yeah, maybe we'll
Bedtime.
have a Caliphy and we'll fight to the death.
It's bedtime. But thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Really appreciate it. And yeah, live long and what's the last of it?
Live long properly. Is that right?
Please. Very
Live long,
polite.
please.
Live long, please. Live long, please. Pay your taxes. This is my civilization. Wait, last question. What species are you?
What species am I? Spanarian.
Spinarian. I'm from Alpha Centauri.
You are from Alpha Centauri. That's good. Okay.
Good night. Thank you. Join us
Thank you
again.
all for joining us. We'll see you again next
Play
week
the rollout credit.
for more. Okay. End program.